It's BSU Tonight. Starring Caleb Day, Billy Berry, and your co-host, Tim McBride, and your main host, Zane Guzevli. On tonight's show, Timmy tries Snapchat. And your special guest, Eric Swinehart, the wild and crazy radio guy.
Oh, welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It is great to be here. Back in a new year. Got a new announcer. I liked it. I liked the seldom bass kind of sound there. I'm excited to meet this wild and crazy guy, Eric Swinehart. I hear he's just a party nut. It's going to be fantastic. We'll get to all of that. We'll get to all that. A lot has been going on. That's how I start every monologue, because if there wasn't a lot going on, I mean, I really wouldn't be here. We'd just skip to the packages. But, you know, I'm reading it, and it's less of like, oh, that's pretty funny. It's just stupidity. There is so much stupidity. I mean, okay, like, for example, John and Karen Narcisse, they took to the skies in a hot air balloon to tie the knot with, you know, matrimony. I mean, they wanted to get married in a hot air balloon. I mean, and they claim they didn't expect anything to go wrong, especially a crash landing, which is exactly what happened. I mean, how about this? Try a church. Do you remember those? I mean, I don't understand these couples trying to one-up each other. It's just something, it's unbelievable. More news out of New Jersey, which is surprising that anyone can get something out of that state, is that a police officer reported losing a loaded handgun while on duty. He lost his handgun. I mean, if this is the same officer, and this is the same officer who was caught sleeping in his car last year. So he's sitting at the side of the road, sleeping in his car a year ago. Now he's losing his gun. I mean, you know, oh, New Jersey, you know, it's got to, first the Jersey Shore and now this. I mean, you've got to do something that adds to your state slogan, you know? I mean, the one they got now just isn't working for them, you know? New Jersey, quality state since never. So I mean, I think it's good to start somewhere. I don't know where that would be. But I hear that Snooki is going to get her own maternity show on OWN. So that'll be interesting. I'm not going to make a joke about that because the joke is there. I really don't need to. I don't need to beat a dead horse.
I'm not gonna watch.
On Friday, it was reported that ABC is interested in producing a live-action Star Wars television series. You know, and I think it can help. You know, I think I can help the future writers. We'll have Star Wars Episode 1, a new plot. Skip all the way down to Star Wars Episode 6, Jumping the Shark. And then the series will never be remembered because live-action television shows based on movies are just garbage. But we'll see. We'll hold our breath, just like we did for Phantom Menace. On a related note, the U.S. government has declined a proposed bill to build a Death Star. It started as a petition. They got over 35,000 signatures on it. It was written into a bill and taken to Congress. And the members of Congress were not happy. They were actually angered with the nonsense. You know, hey, at what point, you know, why not build a Death Star, you know? I think, you know, things aren't going so great here on this planet. I say we just abandon the whole thing and start over. I know, it's going to cost a whole bunch, but, you know, China will foot the bill. I mean, they've been doing it. They're going to keep doing it, right? You know, I'm not worried about that. It's the Chinese. They love spending on expenditures like that. President Obama did say, though, I don't understand why we would put all this money into a Star Destroyer that can be blown up by a single manned ship. So I was just like, that's good. That's good. The president has seen Star Wars. This is going to help our country. Now, did everyone see the Golden Globes last night? Were we watching? Yeah? It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I really enjoyed it. It was truly a spectacular event. I mean, everyone looked beautiful. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were just hysterical. Really did a nice job, especially coming off of a 3-year run for Ricky Gervais. And, you know, for a moment, while they were presenting the statues, I was just like, I couldn't help. I saw mini gold frog babies. Did anyone else see that? I think I'm just that traumatized by the whole event. And, you know, but while the Golden Globes were going on, and, you know, there were a couple of bumps in the road for them. Paul Rudd and Selma Hayek were presenting at the Golden Globes. The teleprompter malfunction went completely blank. You know, Golden Globes producers, you know, like, come on, we're a student-run TV show. That doesn't happen around here. You know, it's not the kind of experience where we get the aye. And we have the prompter. Great. Every year the producers at BSU Tonight work to, forget the prompter joke. It's not going to work. We missed it. We've got a lot of things that we're looking forward to this upcoming year. I'm really excited for it. But we're looking to, do big things. And with big things come the possibility of having the capital or the money. We would like to submit an Emmy consideration for our show. And just like the show's business, if you want an award, you have to pay for it. So Timmy found his way over to my house, and this is what happened. It was just something else.
Who is it? Who is it?
Zane.
That's why I said, who is it? And you just come in my house.
Serious problem.
Timmy, this is my home. How do you know where I live?
I've been here before.
You remember this place?
Yeah. I don't remember that though.
What's wrong with that?
Ryan Gosling, George Clooney.
What? I didn't get a poster of Ryan Gosling.
I mean, it's just a little weird. You're a single guy.
It's not weird. It's a good movie.
No, I'm not judging you. They're good-looking men.
Yeah.
What if they had a baby?
What if they had a baby? I'm saying that Ides of March is a good film. That's why I bought the poster.
What if they had a baby and it was a girl?
Did you come over here to talk about my Ides of March poster?
Okay. No, Vince called me. The dues are gone. We can't pay the Emmy.
No,
we can't buy a
No,
desk.
It's fine.
What do you mean it's fine? It's not fine.
Well, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I have the dues.
What? You have the dues.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
It's
Where's their money?
Oh, well, the money?
Yeah, the dues.
Yeah, well, the dues are in my account.
But
yeah, I just absorbed all the money in the BSU Tonight account into my personal account.
What? And when were you gonna tell anybody about this?
I left a note.
You left a note?
Yeah, I left a note.
Where?
Well, in the office on the desk.
The desk.
Well, not the desk, but a desk.
A desk?
A desk.
You mean the desk?
No, I put a note on a desk in the office. Not the desk, a desk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know that one that people don't use? Right.
I didn't check that desk.
Yeah, that desk. No one ever goes in that back room. I bet you it's still there. I bet you there's just like a thick layer of dust on top of that post-it note. It's just still sitting there.
Well, never mind that. What?
It's fine. Do you need some money? Is that why you're here?
We all need some money. We've needed some money.
Okay, great. Right on. How much do you need? Well, like 25,000.
25,000 should.
Okay, well here. I'm gonna
this.
write you a check for 25,000. All right.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
Well, thank you.
And that is for you. That should take care of everything.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, look, you're not gonna want to cash that until the 17th.
17th is a Thursday. I have a ballet class.
Okay, great. That's fine. You could the Friday, the 18th, you could cash it then.
Friday, I got work till 6. Banks closed.
The 19th is a Saturday. It's a little bit like maybe you got up.
Banks aren't open on Saturday.
Yeah, great. Okay, look, I don't care when you cash the checks. Just don't do it before the 17th. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Just
For the 17th.
Whoa! How are you getting all this money?
Oh well, you know, Timmy. There's always money in the banana stand.
Thank you so much. You know, in the ever-loving world of technology, there are just so many things that the older generation just doesn't understand. And even with the fast, pace of new apps and websites and different ways for communicating amongst one another across the globe sprout up every day, it's hard to keep track of them. So, we've had Timmy for a while talk about a couple of new things, and he seems to be up to date on technology. So I'd like to send it over to Timmy on his opinion of this entire situation. So, Timmy?
Thank you. Well, for the past few days, all I've been hearing about is this new amazing app for smartphone devices called Snapchat. Now, if you ever never tried to use Snapchat, trust me, keep it that way. It is a siren coaxing you to crash into the shores made of humiliation, insecurity, and wasted time. You may be asking yourself, how does a grown man like myself hear about Snapchat? Well, many of you may not know this, but I work part-time as a lunch lady here at a local high school. You'd be surprised what teenagers these days talk about in the lunch line. Snapping this, chatting that, snatting those, and chapping these. It's very quite disturbing. I just don't understand. I thought maybe I'm just not hip anymore. Until I was on my way home from an amateur S&M meeting when I saw it. Everyone was taking pictures of themselves. The couple on the bench, they were snatting it up. A guy on a bike, he was chapping. Even the homeless guy was sprawled out on the sidewalk doing the whole one-handed chatterbation routine for about 20 minutes until somebody noticed, whipped out their electronic member, and joined in on the fun. Well, I broke down, and I just had to see what Snapchat was all about. You know, for science. Over 50 million snaps are snupped and shared around the world. A picture lasts only a certain number of seconds after it deletes itself. Sounds great, right? Well, one thing I didn't know is that the human brain can store flashes of imagery for up to 23 days. And Ball State, there are just some things that cannot be unseen. Some stones are better left unturned. I can sum up my whole Snapchat experience in about 5 seconds. And there you have it. Zane?
No one was, that's just disturbing.
Yeah,
Was he talking about his penis for half of that thing?
I think he was, but I was trying not to picture it because that whole 23 days of imagery thing.
I don't know. That just sounds like a whole territory I don't want to go into. And speaking of territories which are just terrifying and you just don't want to be a part of, you've got some Muncie stuff that you're going to do, aren't you?
Yes, I do. As you guys know, I am BSU Tonight's staff reporter, and I've decided to find some local treasures.
Is that the official title?
Yeah, I mean, well,
Is that,
officially it's just like extra.
Well, you have a title now. Is that the thing?
Yeah, it's like a thing. I've got a title. I'm the staff
We're going to stand
reporter.
over here with Timmy. You go ahead and you do this thing.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm the new staff reporter, as I've said, and I've been looking around Muncie to try and find some local treasures and, well, decide for yourself.
Muncie is a quaint town with many delightful small businesses and a wonderful bed and breakfast scene. The LaToya Jackson Inn is a bed and breakfast located in the center of Muncie, and I had the privilege of meeting the owner and getting you the inside scoop. So you're Ricky, you're the man I talked to on the phone, yeah?
Yeah, correct.
And you're the owner of this establishment?
Yes.
How long would you say you've been doing this?
Well, I've been doing this for about 23, 24 years.
Oh, okay, so a while now.
Correct.
And how would you say business has been over the years?
Well, we've had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5 or 6 a month? That's pretty good for a small town like Muncie.
Well, you're the 6th person to ever come.
Ever?
Yeah.
Okay. The name of the inn, the LaToya Jackson Inn.
Correct.
Where does that come from?
Well, originally the inn was called the Randy Quaid Inn for obvious reasons, because he is known as the best comedic actor to ever live. But LaToya Jackson, when I first found out about her, she just blew me away. I mean, she was originally, she started her career as a musician, but she had an acting career also. She came to Muncie and did a show called Armed and Famous, and that show, I mean, changed my life.
I've never heard of that show.
It only had about 4 episodes before it got canceled, but those 4 episodes, they really opened some doors for me and showed me the way of how I'm supposed to live my life.
Okay, so in addition to the show, are you a fan of LaToya Jackson's other work?
Or? Oh, of course. Back in the day, '91, she had a single she came out with called Sex Box. That song, it just hits me right here. When that first came out, I swear, I mean, I just played it every day around the house on loop.
Though my initial reaction to the house was positive, following the interview, Ricky showed me to my room for the night. In my time as an amateur reporter in Gary, Indiana, I have seen many vile and truly disturbing things, but none have shaken me to my core such as this.
Here's your room that you'll be staying at.
Is this my room?
No, you don't need to worry about that right now. Let's just go over here. This is where you'll be sleeping. I set it up real nice for you. Put a little canopy here for you. I think it looks real nice. Got some paper towels here for if you need to blow your nose or wipe.
Wipe?
You wipe, don't you? Anyways, let's come over here. Got a nice little place set up for you down here. Got some bedding, got some pillows there.
This is where I'm sleeping tonight.
I don't know where else you'd sleep. Yeah.
Can I get a drink of that?
This? No.
Despite my fears, I decided to keep my job and stay the night. While I was sleeping, the LaToya Jackson staff were hard at work creating breakfast for the next day. After an interesting night of sleep, I decided to get an early start and see what other surprises the LaToya Jackson Inn had in store.
Hey there. Really thought I told you not to go searching in here, but here's your breakfast. If you're curious to what's in there, you know those 5 other people I told you about? Well, 3 of them are in there.
They live in there?
They're not necessarily living.
What happened to the other 2?
Hey, nobody's perfect.
I managed to make it out alive, and although it was a terrifying experience, this B&B was far superior to the rest of Muncie, so I'd still give it my recommendation.
Wow, wow! I feel like I'm at a Justin Bieber concert. All that whooping, you get real flattered. Thank you. What? Okay, so you send a message, and then you accompany that with a picture. So all those pictures at the end, those have like messages that went with them?
Well, no, they delete themselves after you send them. So it's like 4 seconds, and then it deletes. So I mean, you can take a picture of poop or, you know, a nudie picture if you want, you know.
And then it's just gone for 4 seconds?
Well, no, it's there for 4 seconds, and then it's gone forever.
So it's online for 4 seconds, and then it's gone
on
forever.
your phone forever. No, it's on your phone.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
So tonight, we're very excited to have some members of WCRD here. They're going to talk to us about a lot that's going on. 2 very exciting people, Eric Swinehart and the crazy guy. Or it's one person. I don't know. Come on out. Oh, there was a mascot. He is here. How's it going?
Can I get a
Eric, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
No,
Thanks for having us. Right here.
And you, sir. Namaste. Thank you. Have a seat. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thanks
Lots
for
to
having
talk
us.
about. What is your name?
You know-
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't speak.
No,
he doesn't
he's
speak.
a mute.
He's actually our new mascot. WCRD is going through a rebrand process right now. And
Okay.
He's part of our new marketing campaign.
That's fantastic. So when did the bandages come off? I mean, do we get to see the plastic surgery at some point, or how does that? Yeah, I heard you were going for a Farrah Fawcett kind of look. Did it? Have you seen? Do you go at home and peek? That he doesn't get the joke. That's okay. We'll move on. So WCRD is going through a rebranding.
Correct, yeah.
And that's kind of surprising because you guys did kind of change the whole logo and stuff back in the mid-2000s.
Yeah, we had a real big change on 10-10-10.
Okay.
We did a real big change of our music format where we went up to all top 40 and we did more, you know, hip music for the college students. And, you know, we kind of got old with that phrase. A lot of people didn't know what college radio on demand really meant.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you know what that means?
No, and I hear it every day because when I shower, I put WCRD on. I like it. It's good. I can.
That's what we
I'm
like to
comfortable
hear,
with
You
what I
shower
do.
with a radio?
Yeah, I put music on when I
So does
shower.
he.
Well, what do you do?
I just shower.
Well, you just shower?
I can sing to myself. I
That
am
just
a
sounds
radio.
very boring and mundane. I mean, throw a little WCRD mix into it. Let me tell you, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
okay.
one wild shower. So you decided that in all the aspects you wanted to do everything differently in a sense, correct? Is that what I'm?
We're with our music format. We really did a lot in our last change. So we're keeping a lot of what we did with that format change. We're putting in a lot more college music so that we're getting more people interested on campus.
So what is? Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. What does WCRD consider as big college music? Is that more top 40s or is that like?
We have a format of CMJ, which is college rock, pretty much,
Okay.
and we're playing about 50% college rock. We have about 20% top 40, and we also have some oldies or golden hits that are
Okay, cool.
like you turn
fan
on.
favorites kind of
Exactly.
thing. Got it. That's
Exactly.
very cool.
And so our new slogan for this new rebrand is
Yeah, what is that?
the Pulse of Ball State.
The Pulse of Ball State. Okay.
Pretty
Oh,
bold
look
state.
at that.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to rip into your mascot a little bit
Go
more.
for it.
The radio. Where did you get that? Out of the Chris Tucker movie from the 90s? What is that thing? Like, you can't answer. That's right. I'm sorry. I keep luring you in. Say something. Say something to the people. They're watching the show. Come on here. It's just,
He's kind of like Bumblebee, where he kind of talks through the
Through
radio.
the radio.
You know?
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was like, oh, he's maybe a burn victim, and it's kind of convenient in the way. I thought it was going to turn into the English Patient. I was really looking forward to it. Not insensitive.
So does it play then? Can you play music?
Can you play? Oh, okay. All right.
People recognize it as, oh, that's where they shot Hoosiers. Right.
So is this like is this your personal thoughts coming through the radio? Is you can kind of choose
the
He's
Hoosiers.
a sports broadcaster.
And will you go back with Michael Bay for the 4th Transformers? How does that kind of? That you can't answer. That's right. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Okay. So the Pulse of Ball State.
Pulse of Ball State.
Okay, and we have a new Logan. Oh, Logan.
There might be a
that's
Logan.
when you give a new slogan and a logo. So there's a new logo.
Correct. Yeah.
We're not going to see the traditional kind of.
No,
logo that we're used
we
to.
had the splatter of WCRD. We kind of went for a more professional feel. It's really slick, simple. We can use it on multiple marketing platforms, and we're really looking forward to just kind of showing ourselves as more professional, more a really pristine radio station.
Well, no, I understand that, because if you're going to have college students on there trying to work for their portfolio and kind of put things together, it looks a lot more put together when you have that professional air to it. So no, I definitely understand that.
But you also like to keep it wild and fun.
Right, exactly.
So it's like professional, but
what's your name again, buddy?
He is the wild, crazy radio dude.
Oh, okay. WCRD.
WCRD.
I
Yeah.
get it. So the D is not for derp. It's not just kind of I'm a little slower, can't speak, and just kind of being that. I'm sorry, I'm giving him a hard time because we had a scuffle outside of the water cooler. He just would not. Yeah. No. Yeah. It got rough. I think that's great, and this is totally coming online and unveiling when? Has it already started this semester?
Yeah, so actually this past Saturday we launched our new website. We've launched all of our new promotions and like liners, and everything on our station is kind of switched over.
Cool.
So we're really just kind of tweaking things now, trying to make sure that we keep up and running in same format that we're already doing. So a lot of it is with the website, as you mentioned. We did a lot of change to our website. Our website was outdated, not really being updated to its potential. And now we're going to be having blogs. We're going to be having, places that people can, from our news team, that can post.
I'm sure, and you definitely, the interactive portion of it is going to be, because I know with a lot of those, the people, because it's the students take up time blocks on WCRD in order to kind of produce an hour talk show. To what their style is, what the music they want to play and different that. And I hear a lot of, especially like the morning chirp, there's a lot of call-in stuff, and while they do things with like Twitter and Facebook now, it's just kind of like you're having the area or the online, resources to really be up to date and really interactive with your listeners.
Exactly, and as college students, we'd like to be all the way connected all the time. So we're trying
have you heard about the Snapchat thing? I'm sorry, we're sitting over there.
It's crazy.
What is this?
I've never heard of it. I mean, I know people use it all the time. I've never downloaded it, but it sounds
Or the Hey-Tel. I got an idea. Why don't you call me? Why don't you call me? I don't want to record a message.
I'm going to like Motorola you.
Yeah. Remember that whole thing? It's like, I'm going to go to Radio
walkie-talkies.
Shack and buy a walkie-talkie set that doesn't have a monthly plan.
Yeah, and I can talk to you from a mile away.
Well, then don't leave my site. I can't do the show without you.
Is that what you say to you?
So, yeah.
Don't leave my site.
Now, what I have to ask, and we're getting towards the end of the interview, but I would like to know, because obviously WCRD decided to go in this direction. There's a rebranding. There's a new image that you guys want.
Correct.
When do you think you will see the results? Do you think that the viewership or the listening, the listening ship?
Right.
How do you equate that? What are your
the
terms?
listenership?
The listenership? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you looking in like with just kind of how many people are tuning in and listening? Is it?
Yeah, it's really about we track our online. How many people visit our website and how many people come to the website and use each part of the website. So we're going to be tracking that. We could spend a lot of money to see our actual Arbitron ratings, and I can get into all that, but we're going to actually kind of base it off of how many people come to our promotional events, how many people. The recognition. Exactly.
Okay, I can understand that.
We were kind of surprised too. I mean, a lot of people don't really know what WCRD is on campus.
Which is a shame, because it is that great of a resource at the time, like with everything kind of going on right now, this being the start of the spring semester.
Exactly.
There's a startup of a lot going on. There's a lot of information at the same time. It's like, we're in rural Indiana. The radio selection isn't that great. It's not as diverse as if you're living in a big city. So, you know, that's an attractive feature.
Exactly.
That you could come from anywhere and still have a radio station that, you know, plays the music you like to listen to and entertains you at the same time.
Basically, where I come from, if it comes in, you listen to it.
Is
You know,
it
if
is this
doesn't
that
have
kind
any
of thing?
static,
So the
you
Bible
listen to
Belt,
it.
you like, you know, Sunday, you know,
Yeah,
services
gospel
on.
music.
That's good. Yeah,
That's it.
very, very good stuff. Yeah. We're about wrapping up in the interview here. Is
Great.
there anything you'd like to say? Final promotions or anything?
Yeah, I would just say, you know, stay tuned with us. We're on Twitter at WCRD. You can find us on Facebook at, you know, just WCRD. We're always connected and we're always tweeting out. Look for contests, look for our promotional events.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Hopefully you guys all listen and like our new format.
Absolutely. Casper, anything you want to say? No. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. That's just so rude of me. I keep forgetting. Well, wonderful. Well, the best of luck to the two of you and the entire WCRD team. I think it's going to be a fantastic semester. I really
Thank
think
you.
so.
I mean, we really appreciate you guys having us on.
Oh,
It's
anytime.
been a fun
Yeah,
time,
anytime.
so.
Please. That's what we like to do. We like to talk about what the students are doing, and this is big. We wish the best for you, really.
Great. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the
Thanks
show.
again.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, huh? Okay, that's cool. I thought it was his skin. Okay.
The launch of the Pulse Ball State went really well. Everyone was on board. We worked really hard to get this done, and I think it's really going to benefit our station. But through the process, I think we bought way too many balloons. And from what we found out, the wild, crazy radio dude loves balloons. Son of a... They can work. Finally. Gosh.
That was Kevin Bacon from Hollow Man, and he can't do anything without that onesie. He can't be seen.
I think the wild and crazy radio dude was offended by your Casper comment.
You know what? Go to the tanning place in the village. It's not that hard. I don't think that suit's flammable. How about a tan? How about a tan? Why white?
He would look better with the tan.
He would look a lot better with the tan. Maybe even some red, a little cardinal
that blue
color.
would just sink
I don't know what's gonna happen when the Happy Friday guy sees him. He's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
know.
mad.
I would love to see them fight.
Well, I'm gonna go home and figure out how to use the Snapchat. I'm gonna try to get up on the
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll let you know, and
yeah, let me know how it goes
for
for
everyone watching out there. Thanks for tuning in. We got a whole semester of stuff planned, and we're really excited. So we hope to see you next week.